Hey y'all, it's your boy Zay. It's week 3 in the men's room. This week's topic is names. So I'll go ahead and tell you my name, and then I'm supposed to say, how did I choose my name? What other choices did you have before you settled on one? And did your family have any influence on your new name? Alright, so my name, as of right now, it's not in cement yet, but this is what I want, is Xavier Jamal. Okay, here's where, okay. Xavier Jamal Omari Rashid, and then my last name. Alright, I'll tell you why. Alright, and also, I might have a hyphenated last name, but I might not, so I'll get to that when I get there. Okay, so, my first name, Xavier, I've always felt just, like, a really strong connection with it, and it's also, like, I've always felt that was kind of weird, but, like, in a not bad way, and there aren't too many names that start with X, so I was just really like that name. It was either like Alexander or Xavier. I guess I like the Z sound without there actually being a Z there. So Xavier, and that one means bright or splendid. I didn't find that out until after I picked the name. So for most of these, actually, I didn't find out the meaning until I picked the name. So don't think I'm conceited, because a lot of these are pretty darn conceited. Okay, then the next one, Jamal. It means handsome. Like I said, didn't know until after. But a lot of you guys probably have seen this movie, Sister Act 2. Wesley Glenn James, he's like this Afrocentric kid who sits like 3 rows back when Whoopi Goldberg is first introducing herself. And she says, you know, she calls him Wesley Glenn James. She's like, respectfully, my sister, that was the name that my assimilationist parents gave me. And so then he came up with the name for himself, Jamal Ujomo Jumea, and it means he who is spirited. So I kind of wanted that for myself without having so many names, so I just took the first part, Jamal. So that's what it means to me, even though that's not the meaning of the name by itself. Omari, well, here's the part where I had those 2 names, and I was like, I wonder what those mean. So I looked at my mom, I was like, well, damn, like that was conceited. So I was like, well, I really want names with, like, a strong meaning to it. So I picked Omari and Rashid. Omari means God in the highest. I am Christian. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but I am. I'm not a hypocrite, though. I do believe in expressing God's love and not hating people to make them conform to your standards. So I got that one, and then I originally wanted one that was servant, but those all were like 5 words long for one name, or like in Sanskrit, so that didn't work. And then Rashid, I got it from, actually, there's like 99 beautiful names of Allah. I'm not Muslim, but we have the same God. Just he plays a different role. So one of them is Rashid. I think it's like 98. All Rashid, all coming, which says that it's God related. But I took up that part so I'm not blasphemous. But his name, the name Al Rashid, means lover of virtue, and Rashid by itself means rightly guided. I had to write all these down because it's a lot of words. So if you're wondering why I'm like double taking, I'm looking at my notes. Rightly guided. So I feel like that also expresses how I feel as a Christian, as having a relationship with God, that I am guided rightly by the one who is a lover of virtue. And I myself am a fan of virtues. You know, not sickeningly, but, you know, I try to make sure that I am being virtuous, you know, to an extent. I'm not trying to be Jesus, but definitely trying to be the best that I can be. And then my last name, and I've chosen for myself, if it works. It kind of sounds ugly now. Not ugly, but it doesn't fit. But Devon, it's actually my legal middle name. My mom has two sisters, Devon, no, that's my middle name, Denise and Yvonne, and so she combined them both. And it's pretty much an androgynous name to me, so I kept that mostly because it's a part of my stage name, I guess you could call it, for when I start working in music. So and then I chose to cut it off there because my parents are more conservative, Old Testament, Southern, Baptist kind of Christians, and so when I come out to them, I'm not sure if and also their friends are, you know, kind of narrow with sexuality and stuff, some of them, and so, I've been around for 17 years as their daughter, and when I come back as their son, I don't want their friends to judge them. So if it would make it easier on them, I would rather not take their last name. Not separating myself from them like I hate them, and not, um, trying to appease them. But to be honest, this is me, and I don't feel like I am still their child, but I don't want my struggles to negatively affect them that much. Like, I know that they'll have to deal with it, but I don't want them to have to I don't want them to have to be in pain because of it. So, if it would be easier for them, I would just drop my last name. If they want me to keep my last name, I will hyphenate it. It's ugly in German, and I don't want any stalkers, so I'm not gonna say it. But it was a beer. It's a city in Germany, and also Mississippi. And if you figure that out, please don't stalk me. Okay, it's my only thing. Okay, so what other choices did I have before I settled on this one? I'm still not really settled. Rashid is the one giving me problems because the way I used to have Omari, it used to be without Rashid, and it sounded really good with the Omari next to the Devon. But now that I've added Rashid, I'm not sure whether it should go Rashid Omari or Omari Rashid, or because the D in Rashid is really close to the D in Devon, but it doesn't sound right with Rashid in the middle. It sounds kind of cheesy. Like I should be wearing a dashiki for no reason, and not like, I don't know, it just sounds fake. So my other choices, as far as my first name, not many. Sam, Alex, and Alexander. That's about, I'm not really a lot of them. Mostly I've been playing around with my middle names. Jamal. I've always actually, pretty much always wanted to be a Jamal, but Xavier was just a better first name for me, how I felt. As far as Rashid and Omari, I went through like Kareem, Khalifia, Hakeem, like pretty much a lot of names like that. Jaleel, yeah. And so, did your family have any influence on your new name? Not other than my last name, which was already there. So, not really. Um, my friend wanted me to be Adam, but that just, I can't. It doesn't fit me at all. I tried to find like an African name with the root of Adam, but it just didn't work. So, also, when I was figuring out how to order my names, I actually put up a blog on Men's Room saying, here's my names, please help me order them because it sounds awkward to me. And my boy Trey helped, so definitely you don't have to do this on your own. None of this do you have to do on your own, except coming out. That's kind of a personal thing, but you can always get help before the actual event, like help writing letters or advice or anything like that. So rely on your brothers. This is a very daunting process, but you can do it, and people want to help. So stay breezy. Yep, have fun picking your name. It's really fun, actually. Alright.